Greetings, fellow Dragon Ball fans and collectors. I'm the DBZ Collector, and this is the overseas version of the December 2021 Ichiban Kuji Dragon Ball vs. Omnibus Super Prize A, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta from Bandai Namco and Bandai Spirits. I got them from Amazon, link in the description box below, as well as links to other places you can buy this figure. They come packaged together, but I'm going to review them separately. And before we get to the figure, we're going to take a look at the box first, something I always like to do. Here is the front, one side, the back, the other side, the bottom, the top, and the Toei Animation sticker, which is this figure's sticker of authenticity. Lets you know that he is rolling out a bootleg. Alrighty then, here he is. He comes whole, where he stands at 9 1/8 inches. Bandai Spirits did a great job with this figure. The sculpt looks fantastic. They did a pretty good job capturing his likeness. Looks enough like his movie counterpart. There's two things that they could have fixed which would have made it look a hell of a lot better. And one is to not make his jaws and chin too narrow, which is one thing I noticed. And if you look at it from a certain angle, from where the sides of his face go to the front of his face, it's kind of pointed. So that makes the teeth look weird. So that with the narrowness of the face, of the jaw and chin, makes the teeth look weird, which is what completely throws it off. So if from the side of his face to the front of his face was more rounded instead of pointed, and his chin wasn't so narrow, I think it could look a hell of a lot better. And now for some figure comparisons. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky, but here he is compared to the Master Stars piece, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta, and the Grandista Resolution of Soldiers Super Saiyan Vegeta, the Manga Dimensions version. And here is compared to the Maximatic Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta, and the Ultimate Variation Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. Here is compared to the 20th film, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, and the Master Stars piece, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. And here is compared to the Greatest Saiyan, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and the Extreme Saiyan, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeto. And here is compared to the Ichiban Kuji, Super Dragon Ball Heroes 3rd Mission, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeto, the Ultimate Variation, Full Power Super Saiyan Broly, and the Back to the Film Golden Frieza. And here's compared to the Super Kamehameha Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta, and the final Kamehameha Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeto. And here is compared to the Back to the Film Super Saiyan God Vegeta, the Back to the Film Final Form Cooler, and the History of the Film Super Janemba. If there are any other figures I'm going to compare them to, then let me know in the comment section below, and I'll reply back as soon as possible with an image of the comparison, assuming that figure's not packed away. Like 75% of my figures are packed away. Here is Goku and Vegeta next to each other. This is taken from a scene from the Broly movie, where they combine their attack together. And speaking of combining their attacks, I think it would be cool if they made a Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta figure when they combine their attack from the Buu saga, when they're inside Buu. I think that'll be a cool looking figure. He's got some subtle shading on his hair and on gloves, and very noticeable shading on his arms and face. And he's got some dark blue shading on his under part of his armor, and some shading on his leg and on his boots. I really like the detail of the stretchiness of his under armor, showing the contrast of his bulky muscles to the tightness of the clothing. And he's got some rips on his under armor, and you can see the shading on his skin underneath. Not too fond of that little gap right there. If this were any other figure, that's where his head would be connected to his body. But you know, it's behind him, so it's really not that big of a deal. Like they say, like I've always said, probably, you know, out of sight, out of mind. And there is shading on the back side of the figure as well.